on. Oh my gosh, what is this background? I don't even know how to do it. All right, so I'm going to talk while I'm getting everybody on, you guys. Um, okay, so I did my creatine pre-workout this time. And let me tell you, I hit my paces. Like I felt like Superwoman. It was so awesome. So I don't know, pre, post, how do you guys do it? Put it in the chat. Are y'all going to be doing post or are you going to be doing pre? All right, guys. Everybody make sure you're going to do post. Erica's doing post. Okay. Make sure that you are muted. It is a little bit harder on my cell phone to do this. So hang on. We're just going to roll with it. It's totally cool. All right. Who was at Super Saturday, you guys? Oh my gosh. Put in the chat if you were at Super Saturday. Shout out to our awesome Autumn who spoke on stage. That was amazing. Who was at Super Saturday? I really feel like it was one of the best that we have ever had. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're doing a Zoom like this. This is really funny. I'm like, plex this out. All right, guys. This is hilarious. Okay. So, this is what it's all about. We're going to space, I guess, now, right? It's the Plexus universe. You know what it is? It's probably one of my kids that did some kind of something on my Zoom and I don't even know how to fix it. So, all right, I'm going to try and watch for people coming in. Okay. So I cannot share my screen, I don't think. And so I'm going to call out some recognition, you guys, because we are not on my computer. We are on my phone. And so we're going to call it some recognition. Okay, so let's do our top. We're going to do our top four because it was really close in ads for the week. So huge congratulations, Samantha, Samantha Ratter. You are number one with 5 new VIPs this week. Yay, Samantha. Julie, Jamie, and so Julie Hodges, Jamie Ludi, Julie Atwood, you guys all tied for second place with 4 new VIPs this week. So huge congratulations, you guys. I absolutely love it. We have a ton that have added 3, added 2, added 1. Okay, put in the chat who has added 3 to go in our first $500 drawing. Y'all have until the 18th. 18th. You got to get your 3. Trisha is doing 3 $500 drawings. Okay. So the first one, you got to get 3 people by the 18th to get in there. Guys, come on. Everybody can do this. There's just no reason why you can't get this done. So I'm super excited about that. Ooh, maybe I can use this. I don't have to look down. Let me see. Hang on, guys. So look at that. It's even better. Oh, yes. I'm still in space, but at least I don't have to look down. Okay, this is funny. Okay, so I'm super excited about that. All right. Let's see what else. Recognition. Okay, huge congratulations, you guys. Yeah, still in space. Huge congratulations to Autumn, Alexis, Elena, Abigail, Whitney, had 2 silvers, and Kelsey Fisher all developed a new silver this week. So huge congratulations. Yay, you guys. And we're going to be doing some major recognition for that because there is some serious money to be earned this month with developing silvers. Like it's crazy. Kathy figured out how you can earn a 900 plus, it was like 975 bonus just in developing silvers. So ask your Jewel upline for that because she shared it in the Jewel chat and it was absolutely awesome. Okay, guys, I want to talk about a 90-day run tonight. I want to talk about the next 90 days. And, here's the thing. You don't need more inspiration right now. I know this is Monday motivation, but listen, sometimes I feel like we can be like gluttonous with the inspiration, the personal growth, the podcast, and I feel stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. Like I need to get in action and I need to get busy, right? And I kind of feel like that's where we are, right? Like everybody's inspired. We're all ready to go. Like everybody, you wouldn't be on this call if you weren't like ready to go make something happen, right? Am I reading the room right? Yes. Okay, we're all ready to go make something happen. So I'm going to give you more practical stuff tonight because we need to get into action, you guys. When you're in action, it does a couple of things. It raises your confidence level because you're like, at first it's kind of like, oh, okay, all right. And then you start seeing results and you start feeling really good about yourself, about your business. And so action is going to help with your confidence. The other thing that action is going to do is it's going to help with any anxiety you have around a big goal. Whenever I look at that goal and I think to myself, oh my gosh, how on God's green earth am I going to make that goal happen? Like, how is this going to happen? I immediately, I'm like, all right, I got to get in action because I don't have time to think about this. I don't have time to stress about this. And none of those things are actually going to get me to my goal, right? So tonight is all about getting in action and it's all about a 90-day run, okay? And so I'm going to kind of set this up for you guys. But basically, we're looking at January, February, March. If you don't know where you want to be at the end of March, it is time to figure it out. And we've been talking about this. We talked about how, November and December would set up your January. Say me in the chat if you have had people that you prospected in November and December that are finally ready and they ordered this month. Who's had people? I have. I've had people that are like, okay, I'm ready now. I'm so glad I showed up in November and December because they wouldn't have been on my prospect list, right? So we're already seeing that, but everything, you guys, is so connected. So where do you want to be at the end of March? Then we're going to backtrack. So then where do you need to be at the end of February? Okay, so where do you need to be at the end of January? And if you're new, your sponsor, your Jewel Upline, is absolutely going to help you figure this out. But I'm just going to tell you guys, you need to take your goal and you need to make it bigger because these typically have been the biggest 3 months on our team of the whole year. Can you have big months outside of these three? Absolutely. But there's something magical about the next 90 days. And if you will get into activity, you're going to see that magic happen. Okay. So we're not going for safe, easy goals here. We're going for the big, hairy, scary stuff. Okay. The other thing that I want you to do is I want you to tie a why to this 90-day run. Why do you want to go all in the next 90 days? And I need you to be specific. You can't just be like, oh, I just want to make some extra money and I want to help people. Oh, everybody wants to make extra money and help people. Duh, that's why we're here. What are you going to do with that extra money? What bill are you going to pay? What vacation are you going to take your family on? Be specific. And I got real specific about my next goal that I have involved my family in. And I don't know about you guys, but when I tell my family, they hold my feet to the fire. Like it's kind of, I kind of am like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to tell them yet because they're like, well, Mom, when's that happening? Like, let's go, you know? So you got to get your shareholders involved. You got to tell them, you got to get loud about it. And then we got to get to work. Okay. All right. So 90 days, you guys, there are 3 pillars of a strong 90-day run. Okay. And so I'm going to go through those. Number 1 is daily action. And I want you to understand that everybody on here you have different goals. For some of you, you're like, morning to night. For some of you, it's going to look a little bit different. But this is what I want to challenge you. When you do a 90-day run, guys, take a deep breath, no days off. You're like, Marianne, what are you talking about? That means for some of you, you won't be busting it every day. For some of you, it might be 15 minutes every day. It might be an hour every day, but you need to figure out what it looks like for you. But you're going to plug into your business in some form or in some kind of activity 90 straight days. Now, I know we're already like a little bit into January, but that's fine. We're just going to count it. Okay. So I want you to commit to that. And this is what you're going to notice, guys. It's actually easier to show up every day. I'm talking 7 days a week. Now, I'm not saying that you don't take time and spend with your family. I'm not saying that you work 12-hour days. Some of y'all angels like, I'm working 12-hour days. Everybody's different and you have to figure out based on your goals. And if you're not quite sure what kind of a time investment it's going to take to hit that March goal, talk with your Jewel upline. She'll be honest with you. She'll tell you, like, this is what it's going to take, right? But if you're working this more part-time, then it's going to look different, right? So this is not a one size fits all, but this is no days off. You're checking in with your business. You're in activity, right? For this whole stretch. That's how momentum builds. I always like to think of it like a piñata. How many of y'all been to the birthday party, right? And they're hitting at the piñata and they're hitting at the piñata. Now, the harder you hit that piñata, the more times you hit that repetition, what happens? The faster that candy is going to flow out, right? So it's up to you. You can hit that piñata every so often and it's going to take forever. Or you can, oh, there's people in the waiting room. Okay. Or you can hit that piñata hard and fast every single day, you guys, and see results a whole lot faster. I think I got everybody in the waiting room. I'm doing them one by one. So tell them to re-ask. So hard on my phone. Okay. So no days off. Figure out what that looks like for you and plan it. Plan it, you guys. If you work another full-time job, you absolutely can do this, but it's going to take you being so locked in with your schedule. You might have to get up a couple hours earlier, right, than you normally would. You might have to stay up a little bit later than you normally would. You just have to plan it. Okay. All right. Number 2, consistency is the key. And we just talked about this basically, but it is the compound effect, you guys. It is not about, think about a rocket or and I'm not a physics person. I should ask Sadie. She's like my physics person. But think about like a rocket or a train, right? Especially a train. Once you get that thing going, they can't just like turn the brakes on and stop immediately. The momentum is so intense, right? It takes them a minute to slow down, right? And so that's what we're trying to create. And it has to be this huge, oh yeah, no rocket, like in space, like I am. It has to be hitting that piñata consistently to create that momentum. If you think about how many of y'all are like, I gotta get in control and I gotta like rein in the sweets and all the things, right? Anybody else that way? And especially since I finished Reset, I'm that way. And this is what I'm thinking to myself, Marianne, if you eat really great Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, it's like we blow it out because we're rewarding ourselves for eating great, right? I lose all momentum. You lose all momentum. And it's the same with your business, you guys. And so I would rather you reach out to 3 people every day than to reach out to 30 people in one day and take 6 days off. It's not the same. Hit that piñata every single day. Okay. All right. And then number 3, you guys, I want you to plug in like you've never plugged in before, because I will be completely honest with you, this is not easy. A 90-day run, it sounds sexy, it sounds fun. It's like, oh, yes, we're doing it together, right? 90-day run, we're resetting, we're, blowing up our business, and all of that is great. But there's going to be days that you don't feel like showing up. There's going to be days that you're like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. I said I was going to do it and I told everybody I was going to do it, but I don't feel like it today. There's going to be those days. Like, this is life. This is how it is. And so that's why being so plugged in to your upline, to the chats, to all the resources that you have on this team, you guys, is going to make all the difference. I need it too. Like, you should see, I mean, Jay Cobb and I are all day like, and I love that because being plugged in, it makes all the difference, and energy transfers. And on the days that you are like feeling alive and on top of it, guess what? Your team chat needs you. They need you. They need your energy. Don't go off and not show up. They need you. Go pour into that chat, because guess what's going to happen? On the days that you're not feeling it, you can then have those people pour into you, right? But don't try to do this alone, guys. Plugging in is absolutely so key. Okay. So, 90 days. We're going to be so connected to our why. We are going to plug in. We're going to do it every day. And this is what I want you guys to focus on. Like, I feel like we make this so hard. This is not hard, guys. Life is hard. Plexus is actually easy. It's life that's hard and trying to figure it all out, right? What do we really do? Jen has a slide in Meet Plexus, and if I was on my computer, I would share my screen. We drink the pink drink. We share the pink drink. We teach other people to drink the pink drink and share the pink drink. That's what we do. It's not that complicated, guys. And so, however you start conversations, I want you to start conversations. You know, if all you're doing is just creating reels and content for social media, but they're not producing conversations, I want to challenge you, because that's not really what we do. If you're getting conversations from reels and content, awesome, keep doing it. But if that's all you're doing and you're not getting in new conversations, it's time to start connecting with other people. It's time to look up from your phone. Guys, there are people in your network that you're not talking to. Stop being scared. Open your mouth, right? Our job is not to convince everybody. Our job is just sifting through to see who is open. Who's open to getting healthy? Who's open to making some extra money? And if somebody tells me no, I don't take it personally. That's fine. I'm just sifting through. I'm just looking for the one that's looking. It's not a big deal, guys. It's like if you were going to go around and ask everybody if they want a stick of gum, some people are going to say yes, some people are going to say no. It's not about you, right? So get yourself in so much activity, in so many conversations. I'm not even going to tell you a number, guys. You know you're in enough conversations for this 90-day run when you can't keep up with it. How many of you, say me in the chat, if you feel like you are in so many conversations you can't keep up with it? I want to know who's already in so many conversations, because that's really step one in this whole process. We gotta talk to people, guys, and we gotta help our people talk to people. And so here's the good news. I always like to give you the good news. I'll give you the hard truth, and then I'll give you the good news. If it's crickets right now in your business, if I was going to go look at, imagine that I'm looking at your messenger right now, or I'm looking at your DMs, or I'm looking at your text, and if there's nothing going on in there, it's SOS. I'll be honest with you. It's SOS. But guess what? You can change that. You can change that tonight, guys. You can change that tonight. And, I'm not going to tell you like, this is a script you need to say, this is how you do it, because everybody's going to do it different. Some of y'all love to talk to people in person. Some of y'all love to talk to people on TikTok or Instagram or whatever. I don't care how you do it. But you got to start talking to people, and you got to start getting in some new conversations. And if you've been talking to the same people for the past 2 months, it is time to talk to some new people. Okay? All right. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to get in conversations, you guys. The other thing I want to challenge you to do in this 90-day run, and I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm like just thinking about things. We're going to get in conversations. We're going to find out their health goal. We're going to sell them the product. And then, guys, please promise me, please, please, don't be a blessing blocker. Share this opportunity with everyone. You have no idea what somebody's going through. Again, it's not our job to convince everybody. It is our job to share with everyone. And the people that are looking, I promise you, they'll say, tell me more. I want to do this with you. But what I see happen, and I am guilty of this, guys, I did this in the beginning. I would say to myself, oh no, she just wants the products. Because she told me she just wants the products. He just wants the products. Oh no, they just want to be a customer. They told me, don't talk to me about the business. And so I was like, oh yeah, okay, no, not going to do that. And then I realized they don't even know what this business is. What do you mean they just want the products? They have no idea. They don't even know what they're saying no to, right? So now what I do, I am very upfront and I'm like, listen, I know that you're like, listen, I don't want to do this business and I totally respect that. But before you tell me no, before you totally close that door, would you be willing? And I invite them to meet Plexus, right? Would you be willing to give me your opinion of the business opportunity? Would you be willing? Sorry, I'm muting everybody. Would you be willing to take a look at it? And like I said, it may or may not be for you. I think you'd be amazing because it may or not be for you. And that's totally fine. You can tell me no after this. But you might know somebody. And down the road, who knows? Things could change and I want you to have all the information. Do you guys see how I do it? It's kind of like, it might not be for you. No big deal. I actually got this whole strategy from JNLG and it works, y'all. It works. And I'm sorry, sending them a graphic with just like, this is what you can earn is really not sharing the whole thing. That's the tiptoe. I count it. I'm like, until you have listened to a Meet Plexus and you have heard the whole shebang, you cannot tell me no. And so I filter people out that way, guys. And so then after they watch that, if they're still like, yeah, no, but that sounds amazing, great, you can be a customer. No big deal. And I will tell you guys, one of the biggest compliments that I get all the time, people say to me, wow, I never felt pressured with you. You're so just real and honest. And I'm so thankful for that. Like I have done stuff like this before and I felt pressured and you never pressured me. And it's because I have that attitude, like may or may not be for you. Now I know it's the best thing since sliced bread and I have that posture, but I'm like, just would you be willing to take a look? Okay. So pinky promise me, is everybody going to do this? Like we are not going to be a blessing blocker. We're not going to decide for people if this, but good. Oh, just like pinky promise. We can go to space. That you're not going to be a blessing blocker because guys, you never, 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 never know. And I cannot tell you how many people have referred me to somebody else because they heard about the opportunity and they're like, I'm not interested, but my friend Sarah would kill it and she needs this opportunity. I'm like, great, let's talk to her. Right? Don't be a blessing blocker, guys. Don't decide for people. Okay. Just like we wouldn't for their health. All right. Same thing. So we're going to get in a gazillion conversations. We're going to sell them the product. We're going to share this opportunity. And then guess what we're going to do? The people that want it, we're going to help them repeat the process, right? That's all we do, guys, over and over and over again. I'm still doing that as a diamond, as I was as a silver, as a senior silver. Like it's the same activity. I just get to help a whole lot of people do it and it's so much fun. So with that being said, you guys, we have two things that I really want y'all to blow up this week. And tomorrow night is such a great way because so many new VIPs will get on just for the product and they stay because they're curious. And so tomorrow night, Emily Lothert is going to be doing products and business, 15 minutes, and she does give them a break, but I can't tell you how many of my people have stayed on and they're like, so tell me about this, right? So get your new VIPs on this, y'all. It makes such a difference in retention, such a difference. And then Jacob is going to bring down the house on Wednesday night with, don't y'all love our new invites? She did all of our new invites. I feel like they're so amazing with Meet Plexus. So get all of your people, all of your customers from November, from December. I mean, I am so OCD about this. And that's not even my personality because I know that something always comes from it. So I make sure every single customer comes on a Meet Plexus. I don't let them tell me no until they've come on a Meet Plexus. And then I'll accept it, right? All right, you guys. So the next 90 days are going to be huge. I am excited. We are going to have jewels. We are going to have rubies. We are going to have massive rank ups coming out. In fact, I want to know who here is. We're just going to close this out. I want you guys to call out. Where are you going to be at the end of this 90-day run? Put it in the chat. What rank are you going to be at the end of this? Gold, sapphire, senior ruby, emerald. I love it. Sapphire, ruby. Ah! Another sapphire, senior ruby, 1,000 points. Oh my gosh, you guys. Emerald, yes. I love it. Now, here's what I want you to do. You got to come up with some I am statements. And if you want to, you know me, I'm like, share this with your jewel upline because this helps us know how to help you. I want you to come up with some I am statements. Yes, you can start with, I am a Plexus Emerald. But then get some more personal ones. I am consistent. I am great at time management. I am showing up because I am inspiring to my team. I am resilient. I want you to write them down. I want you to share them with your jewel upline. And bonus points for like, put them around your house. Who cares? Like, write them down, put them on your mirror, put them by your computer, make it the screensaver on your phone. Not all the things that you need to do, but who are you becoming? That's what this is about. All right, you guys, 90 days. Let's go. Let's go make it happen. Thank you for like being patient with me tonight. And hopefully next week we'll be good to go. All right. Love you guys. Bye.